Hi and welcome to this tutorial on how to play Watershed by Rooks, the new song which has been all over the radio for the last couple of weeks. The difficult thing about this song is that the chord progression constantly changes, so it's really difficult to explain when which part fits in, but I'm going to try and do my best. But the best thing I reckon would be if you follow the chord progressions that I'm going to show you and then just try to play along to the original song and see where the different parts fit in. Okay, so I would say we should start with the chords that you need for this song, so I don't have to explain them while showing the progression to you. We start with a G sharp minor. That is a bar chord coming from E minor on the 4th fret, so we've got 4, 6, 6, 4, 4, 4. Next up is an F sharp major, and that is an E major bar chord shape on the 2nd fret, so we've got 2, 4, 4, 3, 2, 2. Next chord is a C sharp major, that is also an E major bar chord shape on the 9th fret, so we've got 9, 11, 11, 10, 9, 9. Next chord that we need is a D sharp minor, and you could either play this on the 6th fret as an A minor shaped bar chord, so we've got a muted low E string, then 6th on the A string, 8, 8, 7, 6, or if you do have a cutaway guitar, which comes in pretty handy with this song, you can also play it as a bar chord on the 11th fret. So we've got, I can't really do it. So we've got an E minor bar chord shape in the 11th fret, so that's 11, 13, 13, 11, 11, 11. As you can see, it's really dodgy for me to play it here, so I'm just going to use this D sharp minor. And the last chord that we need is a B major, and that is an E major bar chord shape in the 7th fret, so we've got 7, 9, 9, 8, 7, 7. And these are all the chords that you need. If you cannot manage to play bar chords yet, I will put a Capo version without bar chords at the end of this lesson, so just stick around and try to figure out where they fit in. The song starts out with the intro that you also saw as an intro for this video. If you want to play the version that I showed you at the beginning of this version, so the finger-picked one, stick around until the end of the video, because I'm just going to show you the chord progression now, and if you want to learn how to play the finger-picked one, just wait until the end. So the chords that we need for the intro are G sharp minor for a whole bar, F sharp for a whole bar, and then C sharp for 2 bars. Since in this part it's only the piano playing the part, we can just strum the chord once and do the chord progression, strum each chord once. Second time around we play G sharp minor, F sharp, C for 1 bar, and then D sharp minor, and on 2 and we switch to the B. So the whole thing in context sounds like this: 3, 4. And then we get into the verse. And the verse is the same chord progression as the first row of the intro. So we've got G sharp minor for 1 bar, F sharp for 1 bar, and then C sharp for 1 bar. We do that twice. The third time we go to a B, D sharp minor, C sharp for 2 bars. We do that again, so B, D sharp minor, C sharp for 2 bars. And you can also use single strums for this part. And then we go into the chorus, and the chorus is 1 bar of G sharp minor, 1 bar of F sharp minor, 1 bar of 2 bars of C sharp, but we do not play the full 2 bars on C sharp, but in the second bar on C sharp we switch to a B as a transition chord. So the first row of the chorus sounds like this. Okay, and as a strumming pattern for this part I use down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. Okay. The next row of the chorus then is G sharp minor for 1 bar, F sharp for 1 bar, C sharp for 1 bar, and then we have that same transition that we also had in the intro. So D sharp minor for 2.5 beats, and then on the 2 and switch to the B. So as I already said, you could either do the strumming with down, down, up, down, up, or you could also do 8th notes downstrokes, but then with accents on 1, 2, and 4. So let me just play the whole chorus all together in context with the first strumming pattern. So we've got after the chorus we go into the second verse, and the second verse has a totally different chord progression than the first verse. This time we play G sharp minor for a whole bar, D sharp minor for a whole bar, and then C sharp for 2 bars. And this chord progression of G sharp minor, D sharp minor, and C sharp is played 4 times. As a strumming pattern you could also use the down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Or you could also play the 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and with only 8 downstrokes. Okay, so as I said, G sharp minor, D sharp minor, C sharp 4 times. We play that chord progression until we move to the pre-chorus. And the pre-chorus is also a part that we already got to know, and that is B, D sharp minor, C sharp. That's the part where he sings Where Do We Go? And we play this chord progression of B, D sharp minor, and C sharp twice. Then we get into the bridge, and the bridge is that part where he starts with Tired in the Morning and when it gets a bit calmer. And the bridge is the chord progression that we already know, that is G sharp minor, F sharp, C sharp for 2 bars, and we play this chord progression twice. And as a strumming pattern you can just do single strums because it gets really calm, as already said. And then we get into another chorus, and this chorus we've got the same chord progression for 6 times. So the same chord progression that we had in the bridge, G sharp minor, F sharp, C sharp. We play it for 6 times, and the last 2 times we play this chord progression it gets a bit louder. So then I usually do this. I play 4 times the down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then I play the the song it gets louder and louder, and I think this strumming pattern makes it a bit more aggressive and makes it a bit louder. Okay, so after we've played the chorus chord progression 6 times, we get into another pre-chorus, which is played twice. So we've got this chord progression of B to D sharp minor to C sharp, and we play that twice until we get to the outro. And after the pre-chorus we get to the outro, and the chords for the outro are G sharp minor for 1 bar, F sharp for 1 bar, C sharp for 2 bars, And the second time around we play B, D sharp minor, and C sharp again for 2 bars. So if you just wanted to get to know the chords for this song, you should be all set now. But if you want to learn the finger-picked versions, there's also a finger-picked version of this outro. Stick around a bit longer because I'm going to show it to you now. For those of you who just wanted to know the chords, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you can now play along to the song. See you next time, and again, thanks for watching. Okay, let's take a look at the intro. We start off on a G sharp minor, sorry, and the picking pattern for this chord sounds like this. I'm going to play the first bar for you first. So what I'm doing there is I pluck the E string, A string, G string, E string, A string, G string, D string, A string. And we're going to use this picking pattern a couple of times later. So again, we've got E, A, G, E, A, G, D, A. And the picking pattern is down, down, up, down, down, up, up, up. Okay? Down, down, up, down, down, up, up, up. And then we do the same thing on our F sharp major. So we've got E, A, G, E, A, G, D, A. Down, down, up, down, down, up, up, up. So far, really slowly, we've got and then we do the exact same thing again on C sharp. But twice. So altogether, the first part of the picking pattern sounds like this. We've got really slowly. The next time around, second part of the intro is almost exactly the same. We've got the same, down to our F sharp, up to our C sharp, but only for 1 bar this time. Then move to a D sharp minor, either play it up here on the 11th fret, or as I'm going to do it, as an A minor bar chord on the 6th fret. And the picking pattern is a bit different this time then. We've got A string, D string, B string, G string, and then move up to our B major and just play E string, A string, and then D and G string. So all together, the second part of the intro sounds like this. Okay, so try to practice that a little bit and then speed it up to the normal speed of the song. And last but not least, let's take a look at the outro. The outro part of this song is finger-picked. We always have a pluck of our thumb and the pointer finger on the E and D string, followed by a pluck of our middle finger on the G string, and then again another pluck with our pointer finger on the D string. And the pinch of pointer and thumb is always on 1 and on 3. So we've got this. Okay, so this is the rhythm. And now we just apply this picking pattern on every chord that we do, except for the last one, but I'm going to show that to you later. So we go from our G sharp minor down to an F. And the only thing that I did differently here is the last time around we do this, so the fourth time we pinch the E and A string. Instead of just doing middle finger, pointer finger, we do middle finger, pointer finger on the A string. So. Okay? And the second time around we play this outro, we then go to a B, apply the same picking pattern on the B, then to a D sharp minor, and now we move every finger one string down. Okay, so we've got a pinch on A and G string, and then middle finger on the B string, pointer finger on the G string. Before moving up back to our C sharp, and the C sharp has the same picking pattern as before. So it sounds like this. Okay, so all together the outro should sound like this. And then the song is over. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please leave a like and see you next time. For those of you who do not really feel comfortable with bar chords yet, there also is a capo version without any bar chords. For this version we need a capo on the 4th fret, and I'm just going to show you the chords for this song now. In terms of the progression of these chords, just scroll back through the video and see where the different part fit in, okay? So the G sharp minor that I'm talking about in the video before is equal to an E minor now. And an E minor is open low E string, 2nd fret on the A string, 2nd fret on the D string, and then open G, B and E string. So G sharp minor is equal to an E minor with the capo version. Our F sharp is equal to a D major, that is muted E and A string with our thumb, lay it gently across the string so they don't ring, and then open D string, 2nd fret with our pointer finger on the G string, 3rd fret with our ring finger on the B string, and 2nd fret with our middle finger on the E string. Okay, so F sharp equals a D in the capo version. Our C sharp equals an A major. I'm going to play it this way, you probably know this way. Or maybe even this way or that way, but what I'm going to show you is this version. Low E string is muted with our thumb, open A string, 2nd fret on the D, G and B string, which fingers you use doesn't really matter, and an open E string. So C sharp equals A, our D sharp minor equals a B minor 7, an open B minor 7. Well, this would be a bar chord, so we use this open shape. That is a muted low E string as well. 2nd fret with our pointer finger on the A string, open D string, 2nd fret with our middle finger on the G string, 3rd fret with our ring finger on the B string, and open E string. B minor 7 instead of a D sharp minor, and instead of the B we just use a regular G chord. And the G chord is 3rd fret with our middle finger on the E string, 2nd fret with our pointer finger on the A string, open D, open G string, and then the ring finger 3rd fret on the B string, and pinky 3rd fret of the E string, G. Okay, so now that you know the chords, you just have to see where the chords fit in the song. But again, if you just scroll back through the video, you're going to see where the different parts fit in. So, thanks for watching, I hope this helped you out, and see you next time.